Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica Flynn and I am the owner and maker of Flynn Sisters Boutique. And today I'm really excited to bring you guys a review on Simply Sarah's mica powders. Okay, she sent me a whole bunch to test out and I'm really excited to show you guys all the pretty colors I got. We are going to be doing a wet swatch. So I've mixed these in with glue so they would be similar to the color and consistency of what they would show like in your epoxies. Part of the reason I don't buy a lot of mica powders because I have a hard time telling what colors they are before I buy them. So I'm hoping that this will be a helpful resource for you guys when you go and maybe buy some of your first mica powders if you're anything like me and you just really want to see what these look like before you buy them. So I also made a couple of things too with these so you can see what they look like on actual product. So let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, you guys, so we're gonna get started with the Vanishing Set. And there are a few colors that she has in this Vanishing Set. We're gonna start with Vanishing Rose. This is what it looks like in the thing. And the Vanishing Set, they all look like white when they're in the bottle or when they're in your epoxy and stuff. But once you get them on a dark surface, look at the color you get. So these are called, they're like a color shift. So the Vanishing Rose is like a pinkish to red shift. So do you see when you get it against that black, what you get there? And you can't see it against the white. You definitely have to put this Vanishing Set against a darker base. So if you had this swirled into like some black dyed epoxy, maybe you have it mixed in with your epoxy and put it over a black painted base. If you guys do the Northern Lights cups and you just brush the mica against a dark glittered surface, look at how pretty that is. And then moving on, we've got the Vanishing Lilac. So the Vanishing Lilac was one of my favorites that I had tested out. And it's like a, gosh, it's like a ultra purple when you get it against this black. Look at this. Look at that Vanishing Lilac. So gorgeous. Again, notice against the white, you're not really seeing anything. These Color Shift Vanishing series, these all have to be against a dark base for them to show up. But once they are against that dark color, gosh, they're just so gorgeous. So here's what I made with the Vanishing Lilac. So I just mixed it into epoxy and mixed it in with some dark, like black epoxy, and I had some maroon dyed epoxy, as well as some like epoxy with some dark like figgy colored glitter from Peachy Olive. I used a couple other micas in here from her as well, which we'll get to in just a minute. All right, and so that was the Vanishing Lilac, and moving on into the Vanishing Blueberry. Gotta find it here. So this was my other favorite. This blue, so beautiful. And guys, don't worry about me getting this on my finger. I actually mixed these with school glue. So it's all non-toxic. I'm just doing this to test. So look at this Vanishing Blueberry, you guys. So pretty. You've got a color shift going on here of kind of that blue, teal, a little green. Very pretty. Okay, now moving on into the Vanishing Gild. The Vanishing Gild is kind of like a pearly gold. And when you put it up against the black, look at this gold. Look at this fierce gold, almost a champagne gold. You can see a little bit of the Vanishing Gold against a white. Okay. So there's your Vanishing Gold. You can really see that. Very pretty. Here we are over like a navy. So there is the Vanishing Gold. Very beautiful. All right, and so moving on into the Vanishing Fern. The Vanishing Fern is like a green. And it is gorgeous as well. It's just that whimsical, beautiful green. And this can get as intense of a color as you want, you guys, if you want to add more to get a more intense color. But there is the Vanishing Fern. Very pretty. Love it. So that is beautiful. Last but not least for the Vanishing series is the Vanishing AU, which is very similar to the Vanishing Gild. It's a high flash gold shift that has larger particles than the other ones in this set. And so I guess she had to temporarily replace one of the colors from the Vanishing set with this one. Normally she would have Vanishing Copper in place of this one, but the Vanishing Copper will be back soon. But anyway, if you can see the comparison between the Vanishing AU and the Vanishing Gild, you kind of get more of a champagne gold. Very pretty. Moving on into more of the metallics, which are my personal favorites. We're gonna start with Rosie Posie. Rosie Posie is like a copper, kind of rose gold. Very pretty. Okay, so there's our Rosie Posie. Now I had tested Rosie Posie in a couple different items and I'm kind of obsessed with it. So here is Rosie Posie all throughout this bookmark, okay? So if you guys are doing rose golds, coppers, peach tones, this is stunning. Look at the pigmentation. So beautiful. Now I do have some, ew, I got yuckies on my fingers. I do have some like rose gold leafing in here. And I also have some other mica powders from her in here as well, which I'll show you in a minute. But look at the depth and the color in that Rosie Posie mica. I love it. Okay. I also used Rosie Posie on this marbling that I did. So all of the veining in here is a mix of Rosie Posie and another mica from her. It's just a really kind of delicate rose gold copper, okay? So the next one we're gonna get into is this Golden Sunset. Golden Sunset, this color, oof, this is beautiful. This is like a mauve gold. I would not call this a rose gold. I really want to make a lipstick with this color though. Look at how beautiful. It's like a golden rose kind of look to it, okay? If you were to put this against a gold glittered surface, again, if you guys were doing a, you know, swirl marble situation. Okay, here's what you'll get with that. Beautiful. Very pretty. So that's the Golden Sunset. And then we'll get into Shamrock Gold. So Shamrock Gold is a really pretty, kind of yellowy gold. Okay. All of these metallics have kind of a pearly look to them. But there's the Shamrock Gold. Very shimmery, very pretty gold. Look at all the colors it picks up, all the highlights. Very pretty. And then I've got Midas Pearl. Midas Pearl is a very yellow gold, almost bronze, I think. I don't know that I personally would use this as a gold. I would maybe use this in a swirl to replace a mustard as a mustard color, as I think would be really pretty for that. But that is a very gold, yellowy gold. Okay, so that's Midas Pearl. Let's see, I've got Golden Adder as well. Now Golden Adder, this one really surprised me. First of all, I don't know what adder means, but this is like, how do I explain this? A very color shifty, iridescent pearl. There's some blues, some greens, some golds. This would be pretty on any color bases. Here's that golden adder, okay? Any color bases, this would be pretty. It would be pretty on white, black, anything. But it is gonna flash some serious color, serious sparkle. Look at that. It's kind of picking up some blues. But in comparison to all of the metallics, that's what it's giving you. Almost some silver. Okay, a pearly silver teal color shift vibe, if that makes sense. I don't know. All right, and I saved the best for last. This is my favorite. Coppertone is a bronze large particle mica. It's very flashy, which is why I like it. This one is beautiful. So this is Coppertone. Coppertone is just, it's like a super flashy, just a really flashy copper with lots of big sparkle. Okay, look at that. Oh God, it's so pretty. So there's your Coppertone. I don't know if I could show you guys in here in the pot that I've mixed. It almost looks like flakes of rose gold foil. Okay, so a lot of pigment, a lot of color in there. And I used some of that in this one. So any of those large pieces of copper sparkle you see in there is from that mica. Okay. But see there's your Coppertone. All over this cup. Again, this is not done yet, but I just kind of wanted to throw this together so I could have an excuse to use these pretty micas because they're just so gorgeous. Look at the flash from Coppertone there. Do you see it? Ooh, beautiful. And then I have a bunch of it in here. So all of that bronze sparkle that you see all in through here, that's your Coppertone, okay? Very pretty. Guys, I was super inspired by these colors. I hope that you are too. My biggest takeaway on this one is the Vanishing Lilac and the Coppertone and the Rosie Posie, I think were my three favorites. I also really, really love Golden Adder and Golden Sunset. I feel like those would be fun additions to maybe some different colored gypsy leopards that you wanted to try. Anyway, so I'm a big fan of Simply Sarah's micas, and I hope you guys find some colors that you love. We will have a discount code and her website linked below in the description box. I also will have detailed descriptions of all of the colors that I have tested today. So thank you guys so much for watching this review, and we will see you Saturday. If you love this video, you could check out our last video here. Also be sure to find us on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and of course subscribe for all our new videos that come out every Wednesday and Saturday. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon.